Hey guys, this is Texas Rails and Racing Productions here, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my 2025 NASCAR playoff predictions. It's that time once again where the final 10 races are ready to begin to decide the champion in the playoffs, which I am not a fan of this format either way. But nonetheless, we're going to be doing this either way though, so yeah, we have our 16 drivers to battle for the championship, which are Kyle Larson, William Byron, Denny Hamlin, Ryan Blaney, Christopher Bell, Shane Van Gisbergen, Chase Elliott, Chase Briscoe, Austin Cindric, Bubba Wallace, Ross Chastain, Joey Logano, Josh Berry, Tyler Reddick, Austin Dillon, and Alex Bowman. So yeah, I will be giving you guys my predictions of who wins each race and who will advance to each round and who will be eliminated. So yeah, anyways, let's get this started. So starting off with the round of 16, which the tracks will be Darlington, Gateway, and Bristol. Yeah, for this time around, I'm not gonna be pulling out the ones who I think will advance, like just to make things a little easier to say the least. So yeah, but for the drivers who I think will win these races, I think Tyler Reddick will win the Southern 500 for finally his first win of 2025. Then I think Ryan Blaney will get redemption at Gateway after running out of gas the last time we went here. And I think Kyle Larson will finally break his winless streak and win for the third time in a row at Bristol. So yeah, and my first four drivers I have eliminated are SVG, Barry, Dillon, and Bowman. So yeah, I think these four will be the first four drivers out of the playoffs. So yeah, I mean for Dillon and Barry, let's be honest, if both of them didn't win their races at Vegas and Richmond, they wouldn't be here in the playoffs to say the least. I mean Barry, he was running well for the first part of the season, but things have just gone downhill. And for Dillon, again, if he didn't win Richmond, then he would not be here, to say the least. Like, if Richmond was in the playoffs, then, well, he would not have made it. So, yeah. I mean, and for Alex Bowman, I mean, I wouldn't really count him out because he's been running well as of late, even though he just got caught in an accident at Daytona. So, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't really count him out, though, but honestly, I just don't think he's going to make it far, in my opinion. And for Shane Van Gisbergen, I mean, he has 4 wins though, and a good cushion coming into the first round at plus 16. But he's gonna have to run well for these first 3 races if he wants to advance. I mean, he did say that Darlington is one of his favorites, so maybe he'll perform well there. But again, he's gonna have to perform well in these first 3 races if he wants to advance. And if he does in fact advance, then I would not count him out at the Roval to advance to the round of 8. But yeah, just again, I honestly don't think Shane will advance though. But again, I would not count him out if he advances and then gets to the Roval. So yeah, but my first 4 drivers out will be Shane Van Gisbergen, Josh Berry, Austin Dillon, and Alex Bowman. So now moving on to the round of 12. For these races, we have New Hampshire, Kansas, and the Charlotte Roval. For the winners, I think we're going to have Bell win New Hampshire once again, since he's always good here, and yeah. Then for Kansas, I think we'll have a non-playoff driver win, which I think it'll be Chris Buescher finally getting his first win of 2025 after missing the playoffs, and also getting redemption from last year after coming just from 1,000 of a second close. And then the Charlotte Roval, I think my driver Kyle Busch will finally get his first win of the year and break his winless streak. I mean, at this point, this is all I hope for Kyle Busch this year, since he's my driver, and yeah, he's just been winless now for now 2 seasons. So, yeah, I mean, this it's all we can hope now since he's eliminated from the playoffs once again. So, yeah. And for my 4 drivers I have eliminated from this round, I have Cindric, Chastain, Logano, and and Reddick eliminated. So yeah, these are my next 4 I have eliminated. I mean, I actually have Bubba Wallace making the round of 8. So yeah, I mean, I'll talk a little more about him a little later when we get to the round of 8 part. So yeah, but my 4 eliminated here. I mean, Cindric, usually this is where he gets eliminated, but yeah, I mean, I don't really think these tracks can really line up well for him. I mean, you never know you never know what he can do on the Roval, since back in the Xfinity Series he was contending so much on there, but not really in the Cup Series. Chastain, I mean, things really haven't gone right for him, to say the least, for the last couple of weeks, to say the least. I mean, despite that win at Charlotte. But, yeah. Joey Logano, I mean, it's an odd number year, so, yeah. I mean, again, I'll just say this. He would not have won that championship last year if it wasn't for his Nashville win with the 5 overtimes. And heck, if it wasn't for Bowman getting disqualified, he would have been eliminated. So, yeah. So, yeah, again, it's an odd number year, so, yeah. And then for Tyler Reddick, I mean, while I do think he could have maybe have a chance at Kansas, perhaps, and maybe even the Roval, but this year has just been kind of like a down year, to say the least, and just after winning the regular season championship last year and making the championship 4. It's just kind of been a down year. I mean, even though he has had shots at winning, like at Richmond before getting wrecked, but yeah, just other than that, I think this is honestly where Tyler Reddick's season will come to an end. So, yeah, these are just my 4 that I have eliminated from the round of 12, which are Cindric, Chastain, Logano, and Reddick. And now moving on to the round of 8, which in this round, the tracks are Las Vegas, Talladega, and Martinsville. So, yeah, basically a big variety here between a 1.5-mile super speedway and short track. But my 4 drivers I have eliminated from this round are Bubba Wallace, Chase Briscoe, Chase Elliott, and William Byron. So yeah, I think these will be the final 4 drivers I have eliminated from the playoffs. So yeah, so basically here, like, just beginning with the Toyotas here, I mean, for Bubba Wallace, I mean, reason why I have him making it so far is because as of late, he's been a little more consistent, to say the least, especially with his win at Indianapolis. So, yeah, I mean, not to mention he was so good at Richmond before the issue at the end with the tire. So, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't really count out to make a very deep run into the round of 8, but you never know what's going to happen here because, I mean, he can be like hit or miss at road courses, to say the least, since he has gotten a little better at them as of late. But yeah, I mean, not all. The Roval was where he was eliminated the last time he was in the playoffs. I mean, let's not even forget that very same year he almost won Texas and advanced the round of 8. So yeah. But again, I think this is where Bubba's playoffs will end. Same with Chase Briscoe. I mean, and like, even though he's won lots of poles this year and has a win at Pocono, I just feel like this might be it for him, to say the least. And for Chase, I mean, while I do have him winning Talladega for my preseason predictions, again, I wouldn't count him out though, but I'm just not sure, to say the least. I mean, his finishes as of late have not been the best, to say the least. I mean, I thought he DNF'd at Richmond, and his top 20 streak ended at Watkins Glen, which is one of his best tracks. So, yeah. But again, I don't count him out, though, with how consistent he's been all season long. So, yeah. And for William Byron, kind of just the same thing, too, though, to say the least. So, yeah. But again, these are just my 4 drivers I have eliminated from this round, though. But again, I still don't count out Elliott and Byron, though, to make the championship 4, though, to say the least. But for Briscoe and Bubba, I don't think so. But you never know what can happen, though, with these playoffs here, because, you know, they can perform anything, to say the least, with the winning you're in and all that. So, yeah. But again, we'll just see how this goes either way. And now we've come to the Championship 4, which my 4 drivers that I have making the Championship 4 are Larson, Hamlin, Blaney, and Bell. it's basically the same drivers I had in my preseason predictions, except Elliott is now swapped out with Hamlin. So yeah, and not to mention also it's basically the same championship four from 2023, but again Hamlin replaced one of them. So yeah, but again, all these drivers here have won at Phoenix except for Blaney because he finished second in 2023, still winning the championship. So yeah, but still has not won at Phoenix, but is really good here because of how his stats are. Not to mention also Penske has won the last 3 championships because they figured it out here at Phoenix. Even though for next year the championship will be at Homestead. So yeah, but again, all these drivers are good at Phoenix though either way. But if I had to pick one driver to win the championship, I'm sticking with my preseason prediction that Christopher Bell will win the 2025 championship. He won here back in the spring, along with last year too. So yeah, I think though that Bell will become the 2025 NASCAR champion, winning his first ever one. So yeah, I mean, let's not also forget that last year, after his elimination from Martinsville, he pretty much dominated Phoenix by leading a lot of laps along with Logano. So yeah. So again, I am picking Christopher Bell to win the 2025 NASCAR Cup Series Championship. But honestly, I kind of can't wait to see how this goes down here, to say the least, because of what these playoffs can perform here. But we'll just see though either way. Yeah, I'm just kind of hoping eventually though this format can be updated to where it's not just can perform such stupid moments, to say the least. So yeah, but that's what we can at least hope for next year or sooner. But either way though, we'll just see how it goes, to say the least. But again, that's my predictions though of how I think the playoffs will go. So let's just see how this ages by the end of the season. So yeah, but again, playoffs are ready to begin, so let's just find out how this ages. So yeah, but that's all though I have here for today's video here. So yeah, just not sure when it will come out though, because I do have one video to come out before this, which I'm filming this on August 27th, 2025. So this could either come out on the day I'm filming this or the 28th on Thursday. So yeah, we'll just see how this goes either way though. So yeah, but since yeah, I do have one video coming out before this, and then this will come out. But other than that, though, that's all I have here. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. See y'all later.